Okay students, welcome to your live stream class of English. In the last class we have studied about pronouns and today we will be continuing the same topic. Let's have a quick revision of what we have learned in the last class. We learned the definition of pronouns and then we learned about the subject pronoun and the object pronoun. Right. So let's just revise and learn what is the meaning of pronoun. Pronoun is a word which is used to avoid the repetition of a noun, and examples are he, she, it, they, we, you, etc. And samples are he is living near our house, we are classmates or we are best friends, whatever may be. Now, the kinds of pronouns which you are going to learn in this chapter are personal pronoun, subject pronoun, object pronoun, possessive pronoun, and you are going to learn about possessive adjective also in the same chapter. There are different kinds of pronouns which you will learn later in your higher classes. What you are going to learn in this lesson are the topics which I have discussed to you. You are going to learn about these types of these are the kinds of pronouns which we are going to discuss in this class. So we had a discussion and we understood what is the meaning of subject pronoun. We know that a pronoun which replaces a subject in a sentence is called a subject pronoun, and it replaces a person or a thing or an object which acts as a subject in the particular sentence. Examples are this is Tina, she is my niece, niece, sister, friend, etc. These are my friends, we are going for a picnic, we are going to play, we are going to study, whatever it may be. So here she and we are the subject pronouns. And a pronoun which replaces the object of a sentence is called a object pronoun. I told you how to identify the object. After the verb, whatever the rest of the things which you see in a sentence are called or is called object. So in the last class, many of you have typed the objects and some of you had confusion, and later on I hope after typing it got cleared. Example is this is my doll. After is, my doll is the object here. I got it from my uncle. This object my doll is replaced by it, so it is called the object pronoun. Those are my friends. Are is the verb, my friends is the object. So I am going to meet them. My friends is replaced by the word them, so them is called the object pronoun. A possessive pronoun shows the ownership or possession of something. Okay. For example, this is my pen. It is not mine. Mine is the word which is showing the possession here. So mine is called a possessive pronoun. It's hers, it's his, it's yours. We can say yours, his, hers. So all these words are possessive pronouns. Personal pronouns are used for a specific person or an animal. Okay. For example, he went to school. She is a doctor. He is particularly mentioned for a particular person only. And here this she is mentioned for a particular person. So here he and she are called the personal pronouns. And we had a discussion about the subject pronoun and the object pronoun, and I read all these sentences for you in the last class, and I told you the subject pronoun appears before the verb and Object pronoun appears after the verb or a preposition. So we have discussed this in the last class. So let's learn and see what is there in the next slide for you. Here we go. Possessive adjectives. In this slide you are going to learn about the difference between possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. As I told you in the last class, that means last Friday, children, this particular thing means possessive pronoun and possessive adjective creates a lot of confusion in the children, and it takes time for them to clear their doubts because they don't learn it clearly in the beginning. You should not have that mistake. You should not do that mistake. So when I am explaining these two things, possessive adjective and possessive pronouns, pay your full concentration in the class. If anything is distracting you from your concentration in the class, so please keep away all those things. For example, if you are sitting in a hall or room where there are any music players or any DVDs or TVs, please switch it off. And if you are sitting in the kitchen, change your place. You sit in a place where you can put more concentration in the class. Otherwise this confusion is going to be there with you in the higher classes. Now I will explain it properly for you so that you will have no doubt later on in your higher sections. Otherwise you are going to have a tough time. Those who are sitting near the TV, please switch off your TV. Those who are sitting in the gallery or somewhere where your mind will be distracted, please find a peaceful place and sit. Look, possessive adjective. Possessive adjective plus noun means after possessive adjective there will be always a noun. Very clearly understand. In the previous slide we studied that subject pronoun comes before a verb, object pronoun comes after a verb or a preposition. If you understood that concept, then it is easy for you to identify subject pronoun and object pronoun. In the same way, you should understand this clue. After possessive adjective, immediately after the possessive adjective, what will come? A noun. The noun may be an object, it may be an animal, it may be a flower, it may be a fruit, it may be a person, whatever it may be. Okay. Now, possessive pronoun. So, after possessive pronoun, there will be no noun. Very easy to identify. See, why children should have confusion, right? After possessive adjective, definitely 100% there will be a noun. But after possessive pronoun, there will be no noun. Okay? Possessive adjective के बाद हमेशा एक नाउन होता है. वो नाम एक व्यक्ति का हो सकता है, एक व्यक्ति हो सकता है, एन ऑब्जेक्ट हो सकता है और एक फ्रूट या एक फल हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो. पॉसेसिव एडजेक्टिव के बाद हमेशा 100% एक नाउन होता है, तो भी पॉसेसिव प्रोनाउन के बाद कोई नाउन नहीं होता है, नहीं रहते हैं. ठीक है? आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड. ओके, नाउ चेक द सैम्पल्स. First of all, let's see the samples of possessive adjectives. Example are my, your, his, her, its, our, their. These are the possessive adjectives. And what are possessive pronouns? My will change into mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. These are the possessive pronouns. Children, again I am going to provide you a clue. Okay, but I am going to provide you a clue. Look at the clue. Listen. If you find S with S, you see S with the possessive adjectives, then that is possessive pronoun. For example, yours, hers, ours, theirs. His will remain the same. In possessive adjective and possessive pronoun, his will remain same. My will change into mine. No yes. Okay. Other than these two possessive pronouns, remaining possessive pronouns ending you will find a yes at the end of the possessive pronouns. Other than that of his also there is a yes, but you should not consider. His is the same in possessive adjective and possessive pronoun, so no problem. Other than mine, other than the possessive pronoun mine, you will find s at the end of all the other possessive pronouns. This is another clue from my side. Okay. So I hope you are able to identify it easily. Now, once again I am telling you, the possessive adjectives are my, your, his, her, its, our, their. And possessive pronouns are mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. There is no possessive pronoun for it. Okay, no possessive pronoun for it. We avoid using its alone as a possessive pronoun. Means its will not be used as a possessive pronoun. Now look here. We learned, I told you already, after possessive adjective there will be a noun. Let's check the samples. This is my book. My is the possessive adjective. After my there is a noun of an object that is called a book. Book is a noun, no doubt. Your. Is this your umbrella? Your is the possessive adjective. Umbrella is the noun. Now, okay. Now, you should type now in the chat box. I will not tell. His. He lent me his jacket. He lent me his jacket. You type the possessive adjective and type the noun. दोनों type करो जल्दी. Type the possessive adjective and type the noun, both, dono. Type the possessive adjective, then put a comma, then type the noun. Pranali, you typed only possessive adjective. Possessive adjective plus noun, both you type. So let me know whether you are understanding or not. Good. Pranali type and Dirgayish Mashram. But okay. Nayan Konkata. Why are you always typing his and Subiksha? There is no Subiksha in the sentence. You need to type the possessive adjective and the noun I said. There is no noun Subiksha in the sentence. Sumit Roy, jacket spelling is there on the screen. Then also you are making mistake. Shubham Dali, what is the spelling of jacket? No jackets. Again Sumit Roy. Nudesh, I am asking you to type for question number 3. You are typing my and book. Priyanka Pidurkar, what are you typing, beta? I asked you to type The possessive adjective of the sentence, he lent me his jacket. I told you to type possessive adjective and the noun. Okay. Very good. Majority of the children made it correct. The possessive adjective here is his and the noun followed by that is jacket. And next example is, I borrowed her car. Her is the possessive adjective, car is the noun. Do you like my doll? Do you like my doll? My is the possessive adjective, doll is the noun. These are its clothes. Its is the possessive adjective, clothes is the noun. A lot of our friends came to our party. Our is the possessive adjective, friends is the noun. Again, our is the possessive adjective, party is the noun. Their house is lovely. There is the possessive adjective, house is the noun followed by it. Now let's check possessive pronouns. This book is mine. Mine is the possessive pronoun here. After mine there is no noun. Is this yours? Yours is the possessive pronoun and after yours there is no noun. This is not my jacket, it's his. His is the possessive pronoun, after possessive pronoun there is no noun. This car is hers. Hers is the possessive pronoun, after hers there is no noun. That car is ours. Ours is the possessive pronoun, after ours there is no noun. That house is theirs. Theirs is the possessive pronoun, after that there is no noun. Theirs is the possessive pronoun, after that there is no noun. You can see it. So I hope students you understood that after possessive adjective there is a noun, after possessive pronoun there is no noun. Moreover, I told you a hint from my side, a clue from my side that other than the possessive pronoun mine, for all other possessive pronouns you will find a s at the end of the possessive pronoun. Okay, so your class is over. So let's recap once again what we have learned. And before the recap, I like to tell you that today, as we are celebrating World Youth Day tomorrow, that means 12th January, today there is an activity, that's a competition for you. I hope Neha Bonde is attending the class. The competition is that you have to dress up like Swami Vivekananda and take a video of your performance, means wear the costume and you have to deliver a dialogue of Swami Vivekananda in English. You must say a dialogue of Swami Vivekananda. Take a video of it and send your class teacher. Right? So all students must take part today. Before 4 o'clock the video should be sent to your class teacher. After 4 the performance will not be accepted. Okay. Now after 4 o'clock better it will not be accepted. Okay. Before 4 you should do that. Now once again let's have a quick recap of what we have learned. Why are you typing by? Prashant Kaire and Shweta Mageshwari, Krishna Mageshwari. I didn't complete my lesson. Pronoun is a word which is used to avoid the repetition of a noun in a particular sentence. For example, I told you, if you speak that Pranali is my friend, Pranali is sleeping now, Pranali will wake up after some time, then Pranali will brush her teeth, Pranali will take her book and go to her room for studying. So it creates a lot of boring and it makes these repetitions doesn't sound nice. So to avoid this repetition of the name or the noun again and again, we use certain other words to replace it. So these words which we use to replace a noun to avoid its repetition in a sentence is called a pronoun. For example, he, she, it, they, we, our, your, etc. Our, you, etc. He is living near our house. He is example. We are classmates. We is an example. She is my best friend. She is an example. Okay. They are playing football. They is an example. It is climbing the tree. It is an example. Okay. Now we discussed about what we are learning in this lesson. We discussed and understood that we are going to learn about personal pronoun, subject pronoun, object pronoun, possessive pronoun and possessive adjective in this particular lesson, and we saw the definitions of subject pronoun which replaces the subject of a sentence, which may be a person, an object or an animal, etc. And we learned what is an object pronoun which replaces the object in a sentence. And we learned what is possessive adjective which shows the possession of something or some article. And personal pronouns, we understood that it is used to replace a specific person or an animal. Okay. So we saw the samples also, then we discussed about subject pronoun and we discussed about object pronoun. I told you subject pronouns appear before a verb and object pronoun appears just after a verb. Okay. Subject pronoun appear before a verb and object pronoun appear after a verb. For example, I work in an office. I is the subject pronoun. It comes before the verb work. Okay. Here another example. He calls me every day. Calls is the verb. Me is the object pronoun. Another example is you are funny. Are is the verb and you is the subject pronoun. I like you a lot. Like is the verb and you is the object pronoun. He lives in a house. Lives is the verb. He is the subject. Give him, that means subject pronoun. Give it to him after class. So we learned that object pronoun may come after a verb or a preposition. So here to is the preposition, him is the object pronoun. After this particular subject pronoun and object pronoun, today we have discussed about possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. The adjective which is showing the possession of something is called a possessive adjective. The possessive pronoun shows the possession of an article or an object. So we learned that possessive adjective is followed by a noun, whereas possessive pronoun is not followed by a noun. इसके मतलब है कि possessive adjective के बाद हमेशा एक noun होता है, तो भी possessive pronoun की बात में noun नहीं होता है. And possessive adjectives samples are my, your, his, her, its, our, their. And possessive pronouns are mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs, etc. And examples are, this is my book. My is the possessive adjective, book is the noun. Possessive pronoun, mine. This book is mine. After mine we cannot see a noun there. So I hope you people saw this particular slide and understood about various kinds of pronouns, right? Students, those who wish to participate in the competition must and should participate before 4 o'clock today. You will be getting some exercises based on today's class on topic pronoun in your Google Classroom. Okay, so the students, those who have think of participating in the competition, try to get the costumes from home or from neighborhood and participate for today's competition, as well as solve the exercises which I am sending to you in your Google Classroom. Okay, children, it's a bye from me for today. Until we meet in the next class, be safe and stay home.